The Clanks and Chances combo, Alliance ran it a couple of days ago. Like, this is, I think, one of the strongest combos right now, besides like the Darkseer, Grimstroke, +1, you name it. We've seen the Batrider in the previous game, Spirit Breaker, but this could be really potent. You know, it's a serious amount of damage that you kind of don't expect to happen in a short period of time.
Yeah. What do you think sort of about the approach from Nigma here, coming in with that last pick Ursa? You know, is this a game that you sort of look at and you can see a lot of ways that the...
If they want to play it fast, like, it's just going to be like phase drums into a Basher.
Yeah, we'll see what sort of approach Miracle wants to take as we get ourselves in, ladies and gentlemen. Game 3 now of EG versus Nigma. Let's see who's going to be able to take this series away with themselves. As we saw both games, you know, game 1 definitely the sort of closer of the two in terms of the entirety of it being drawn out. And then game 2, very much EG showing us how they can smash the lanes, and Nigma showing us how they can construct a comeback. So we'll see what we're going to see in this third game. EG coming in with a 5-man smoke. They are going to be able to get the grab on GH. Got the level 1 dive ready to go to get himself away and out of the action that EG was trying to bring. So we'll live, but doesn't mean that he has the level 1 dive here.
This is the build on Phoenix. Look at his HP, 800, crown, and 3 branches. So whenever they pick up bounty, he's going to bring some extra region to the lane, but feels pretty unkillable. I think he has the most HP. Maybe Slayer has more. Nope, just kidding.
Are you kidding me?
No, you're right. That's a lot of strength, a lot of HP on Mr. GH. Let's get into the lanes. We'll see what sort of matchups we get. Looks like with the info that they have down here, Miracle is starting to head towards top. I mean, I guess what is this? So what are you trying to do? Are you trying to get into the lane against the Doom?
Yeah, I guess that's what you want to do. Like, you do not want to lane Ursa against Clanks that just feels suicidal.
Well, I mean, it is true. Could they just see the 5 of them? I guess because they felt the numbers were there that wouldn't be the case. GH is going to have to TP out of this one. We'll make it back to base. And as the lanes start to sell, we'll see Crit head down towards the bottom. Miracle, as you say, he's going to find himself against that Clinks lane. We'll see if he, you know, how so they switch that up, or if that's something that Miracle doesn't mind. But as you would imagine, yeah, with that Orb of Venom that he took out to lane, he was maybe hoping for a melee hero to hit.
Maybe they were just hoping that, you know, EG will know that they're going to do the switch, and they just keep it simple. That's definitely not good for Ursa. Like, he's not going to get much out of that lane. Clanks will just keep right-clicking him. Yeah,
especially with the Enchantress up here as well. The two of them are going to do their best at punching him back. We're going to see RMN head up on the Disruptor to help things out. And then here in the mid lane, GPK's Void Spirit against Weehar's Magnus, which is going to be interesting to see, which, worth noting, of course, this is the exact mirror of what we saw in Game 1, where we got to see GPK Magnus against the Weehar Void Spirit.
Okay, we did not see that. Just move the camera to the bottom lane, pretend it did not happen. And this is the build. Like, Raid Band is just the best out of 3. Ursa, what's his CS? 2? That's very low. Like, it's gonna just become much, much harder for Ursa to actually play that lane.
We are getting very low here in the mid lane. Has got a salve out, but it looks like so far in the first few waves, GPK has been doing an excellent job of just getting the punches in on the Magnus. Also a fair few denies in that mid lane. 7 for 5 against the 5 for 0. Top Fly away with a TP, but we are going to go on Fly. It's just going to mean continued uninterrupted.
There's a free item. Just take that butterfly.
I might need it. That's mid lane. Weehar, we'll see if he able to get a cheeky skewer onto GPK. Was trying earlier to get the grab around. Not opting for a point quite yet on Shockwave, which can of course help with that setup for the skewer back.
Oh, that was close.
I mean, GPK, he's really beaten down on We Are in the mid lane. As top lane, Fly finding the first blood onto RMN there. These lanes they're off to a very rough start. I mean, it's just top lane, 13-7 against the 5 for 0. Mid, 13-7 against the 7 for 1.
This is what we've seen in game number 2, where, you know, Nigma just got completely stunned. They lost all 3 lanes, but still managed to make a comeback.
I mean, I guess it's, as you say, it worked for them in the second game. Maybe that's their strategical plan here again in game 3.
Do you think anyone ever said, like, yeah, we're just gonna lose the laning stage and then we're gonna stomp them?
Oh? I mean, they got the kill. They were able to get the kill onto Arteezy. I mean, not something you necessarily expect out of that lane, but they do. They're able to actually run down the Klings. Sure, Miracle dies for it, but yeah, at least able to sort of take Arteezy out and get the kill on a hero that's out-CSing you by easily double in that lane.
Klings is such a slow hero, you know. He does not like to have any hero that can get on top of him. And there's also no like real range heroes that he benefit from Strife.
No, you're right. There's not any sort of range projectiles that's going to sort of help dodge. That's mid lane. I'm going to see some movements around the 4-minute rune spawns. It is going to be bottom. Doesn't mean the crit will be able to maintain control of it. Actually, just kidding. GH, he swoops in and grabs it for himself. As now, the lift up there onto GH, of course, diving in like this, he's put himself in a little bit of a dangerous position. He's got a Fairy Fire, but with the Resonant Pulse and one final right-click, GPA will be able to slice him down.
Meanwhile, in the top lane, they managed to kill Fly. So this Ursa...
They're getting kills.
I mean, Ursa has 7 CS. Klings has 23 and 8, but yeah, they're getting kills.
Yeah. I mean, it's you got to look at Mr. RMN. You know, he's the man making the magic happen. He's on this Disruptor, and he's been able to offer up the control that's allowed Miracle to get in. You see them turn onto RMN, but there's backup here from Nigma. GH dives in. RMN will fall, but with GH coming in, they're going to be able to set up to kill off Arteezy again. So even sort of in his dying breath, RMN just setting up.
He used the salve. Now way you're clicking him. It's level 2 Fiery Spirit, so Nigma should be able to pick up 2 bounty runes. Bottom lane is just 1 versus 1 battle at the moment. Still, EG ahead of them by 1k.
Yeah, I mean, EG's getting the creeps, but Nigma, especially with those plays up top, that they're finding the kills very early on. You know, that's just sort of as a hero, it doesn't, no, not necessarily the biggest of creep hitters, apart from when he goes for that Battle Fury build. You know, he's all about killing the heroes, but this is really Nigma taking it to another level. You know, this Miracle Ursa just 13 CS at 5 minutes, but he's getting involved in a lot of action thanks to RMN.
GPK is level 6. He's out of mana. All right, does not want to die. One Fairy Fire.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
GPK. You know, after that last game, he does not want to throw.
No.
Had only 1 Astral Step charge.
Yeah, would have been.
If it was 2, yeah, he would definitely go for a kill.
See bottom, Ramses trying to chase down Mind Control, but Mind Control a little too speedy with the sprint. Is out of the way. 6-minute rune comes up, and GPK will be able to grab it as it spawns down bottom. Top lane, a bit of pressure onto Miracle to shove him outside of the lane.
Radiant structures are fortified.
And that will be that.
Yeah, have you tried cutting every single tree down?
No. There we go. Do that and
try it. If you find something, tweet at me.
Poor person's gonna sit there for hours. I don't know how long it takes. I don't know the most efficient way would be to do that.
I think you need all like 5 heroes on both teams to actually cut it down.
You have to do this in a ranked game. Yeah. Your teammates will love you.
It's for the science. It doesn't matter if you lose MMR.
Yeah, exactly. Think of the secrets that await. Bottom. Chase onto crit. End of the trees they go. They've got crit. Won't be able to go for Ramses. He's a little too tanky, in fact, turning it around a bit with the Scorched Earth onto Mind Control. But again, Mind Control will live. He's got a salve out as well, so he'll be able to keep himself in the lane.
You see both of these offlaners, like Ramses having phase boots and going for extra wind lace for some movement speed. Same goes for Mind Control. You know, boots of speed, extra wind lace. Just wants to be able to outrun that Doom.
Top lane, gang coming in from GPK, but he's off the mark with the Remnant. We'll try and jump in with a step onto Miracle. Glimpse is going to tear him away. GPK.
Someone stop him. He needs to go back.
Yeah, that initial Remnant miss, unfortunately, meaning that they didn't have quite enough control and damage to burst through Miracle. Miracle's going to be fine. That was them to put a bit of pressure onto the tier 1 tower top. Arteezy starting to close in on the 6. His bottom lane. Dive in as well as the bashes onto Ramses. Mind Control. It's going to try and chase this, but again, the movement speed of this Doom just far too speedy for Mind Control to chase down in a 1v1.
Both of these teams using so many resources on flasks. just to, you know, keep the heroes healthy and alive.
And lots of effort put onto keeping them in the lane.
Arteezy getting closer to level 6. This is where the combo starts. Like, you enchant one of the creeps, and then suddenly you have like 1,000 damage on Clinks.
And you like this from Arteezy as well, going for the full greed build, rushing the Midas on Clinks this game?
Is he really going for
He's got Midas queued up on Clinks.
Well, that's... I don't know if that's the play. Yeah.
I mean, because yeah, you were saying you would like to see what, like an early Orchid, right, getting aggressive onto the Ursa.
Yeah, especially against the Ursa.
Yeah.
Like, so with this kind of a build,
yeah,
you're just, you know, playing for the late game, but I don't think you need more attack speed or just levels on Clinks. Like, he's committing.
He's got that gloves on the way, so... I mean, if he's going to have the option to farm, he's always going to take it, Arteezy. So we'll see how this one pans out for him. The Midas Clinks in play.
So this is the combo. Enchantress goes for a creep, and then he uses Hand of Midas, and Enchantress does not get it. And then he can't eat it with the Death Pact. Yeah,
that's true. He's got to be careful about
Dire's middle tower.
which ability he uses to consume those creeps. Pullbacks there with the Remnant onto Miracle. Mind Control is going to be able to get him with the crush onto Fly Skewer as well. Ooh, Weeheart, an RP onto the dead body of Fly. Won't really do much for him at all. GH ends up dying.
Arteezy's on Mac.
In the pit. He's running him down. And you're right, Weeheart, after committing with that skewer and unnecessary RP, he just handed himself up for Arteezy to get the freebie. As Arteezy gets the kill over in the river, crit, and Ramsey's trying to chase down Mind Control. Won't be able to get the catch on him though with the sprint. He's out and away through that river. As EG, they'll come out on top of that one as a whiff spell or two means it's an easy cleanup for Evil Geniuses.
It's a 2k gold advantage for EG, but a lot of that gold comes from Doom. You know, just devouring creeps, that extra gold that he gets. Bounty rune spawning. Slardar wants to contest, like he wants to grab it, and he actually gets it. Still gonna be 2 for 2.
Obviously, the fight is going to continue. Here's the dives there, potentially onto Fly to get the glimpse back from RMN, dragging Fly back into the clutches of Mind Control. Crush down on the entry, Huntress ends her life. And Miracle, as you said, going to go for this fast pace. Treads into Drums build, ready to run down hero after hero. They're going to turn over towards Ramsey, keeping game with the Remnant, pulls back Miracle from Mind Control. Miracle, they still commit in deep onto the Doom. Ramsey's, he's too fast though. Miracle cannot chase him down. He's tried his best to jump in, but they dove too far. The X's going to come out, but they'll take it out easily. The Doom's been dropped down onto the Magnus. Nigma, far too aggressive here, diving in. They've lost 3. They're going to lose more. Arteezy picks up the triple kill. He's going to get the Ultra.
Man, he wishes that was the old Clinks, you know, just getting 20 damage out of that. I can see Cred being extremely mad once again.
And is that the recipe then coming out there? I mean, he deserves it.
Oh my god.
He absolutely deserves it.
He bought gloves like 2 minutes ago, and suddenly he has Hand of Midas.
Is that real? Has he actually got it? I mean, it must be right, unless he's opted for something else with that stage.
No, it's definitely Midas.
I mean, yeah, at that point, you're like, Arteezy, you build whatever you want. My beautiful man, you've just picked yourself up an ultra kill at 11 minutes in. And it is.
2 clarities on top of that.
Yeah, he's time to celebrate there for Arteezy. As top lane, we are gonna RP, but he's not gonna kill them. As okay,
he might die. Yeah, he's dead.
He's very dead.
Okay.
Or maybe not. All right, he lives, but RP's down for 2 minutes, so again, another thing for EG to smile about.
That was so aggressive from Nigma. I felt like they forgot that they don't have Darkseer Batrider.
Yeah, it felt a little awkward. They sort of got themselves between the tier 1 and the tier 2, and it kind of felt they collectively were like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
And I love what EG did in this game. Like, they picked Rubik and the Doom, so the Doom cannot be stolen.
Yeah.
That's one way to, you know, just counter yourself.
We did, Ramsey's needs that. You know, the other game, he did give it away a few too many times, so this time the drafting of EG, making sure that vulnerability wasn't to be there this game. Yeah, 12-7, a 4K lead. And with this Midas on the Clinks and the Devour on the Doom, you've got multiple heroes that are going to be munching their way to some pretty juicy net worths. As Nigma with this lineup, they really can't afford to to dive in and lose fights like that. Really shakes off their momentum.
So he just ate a tomato creep. I want to check the damage and the HP. Production, if you please can click on Clinks. And the damage, yeah, 82 plus 70. And he is sitting at 1700 HP.
Not bad.
That's insane.
Not bad. For 13 minutes in, no items. That's
What do you mean no items? Oh, he just got a magic wand.
Oh, okay.
You know, he wants to keep fighting now.
Midas ready to go again in 10 seconds. This money is going to continue to roll in for Artur. Looking at mind control, but it's definitely one of the harder targets for him to take.
It's one of those games where, you know, just Hand of Midas is going to look good because he got it in decent timing.
Yeah,
but if they lost that fight somehow, like, he would not get it for the next, like, 5 minutes. Possibly.
No, yeah, regardless of what hero he was on, if Arteezy's getting an ultra kill at 11 minutes and he hasn't spent his gold, he's treating himself to a Midas, and yeah, as I say, it was very well deserved. So here we go. Smoke from EG around mid.
Middle tower is under attack.
Who they're going to find? GH is going to dive in, try and grab away that rune. May pay with his life though, as with the dive already expended, he's got no further escape. Quick kill there off the back of that smoke from EG. As, I mean, Nigma, we saw them do it in game 2 when they were sort of 5k behind at this stage. I guess they want another challenge. Let's see if they can do it in game 3 here whilst playing from behind.
Yeah, this is at 5k. Now they need to stop, you know, giving away kills and just go full backwards.
Yeah, this is the number it sat at before they were able to spin it around in game 2. So let's see if, you know, again, maybe this was the strategy all along from Nigma, just to try and recreate the scenario of the second game of the series.
Yeah. I mean, they have our man coach playing, so he's probably, you know, writing down every single kill, how much is worth it, then doing the maths. Okay, this is at 5k, we just hit it, you know, time to stop feeding, and let's play serious now.
Yeah, that's, you know, RMN is a very strong coach. You know, rumor has it that he, you know, before they get a kill, he'll ask how much money the hero's going to give, and if his teammate answers incorrectly, then
they don't go for a kill.
Yeah,
they're not getting the last hit.
Terrible things happen. So you've got to know your maths if you want to impress RMN.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
As you know, for sure though, on his disruptor, we've seen in the series, it was the series against Alliance, he had some spectacular mid-game plays with the control that he
RMN was getting a lot of, you know, criticism from the community when Nigma was not playing well. Then he shows up and just plays like a complete god.
Dire's top tower
he's going to have to do it this game, though. As this game, not an easy one. GH.
Balance and all thing.
All right.
He's out.
Yeah, going to new heights there up that cliff. Back on mid. Mind control. Gonna poke on GPK. Rune spotted out. Will be another rune for.
No, that's a great rune. You know, just removing the either Thunderstrike, Fiery Spirits, Corrosive Haze, anything. How could we even have Illusion Rune that it did not do anything? Like, it was good for juking. All right, I'm just trying to bait with the illusion. That's pretty much it. Fly, gonna dispel that overpower.
Oh, no, Echo Saber. The good old counter to the untouchable. 2 quick, swift hits that that passive ain't going to do anything about at all. Arteezy on the prowl on mid. EG. Seeing if they can get a wraparound onto mind control, or at the least just take the tier 1 tower. They'll show up, commit. TPs are going to come in as Weeheart is about. Does he want to try and go for any sort of grab? He's going to skewer it in aggressively.
Go for it. Go for blind RP.
I mean, they're going to turn on him. They're going to lift him back. The Static Storm is down, but Ramses, he's already got his BKB. He drops it, commits with the Doom onto the Magnus.
Nice Jolt Scepter.
Weeheart is out of the fight. The Glimpse will try and pull back GPK. Ramses is able to continue to chase down GH. They'll look. They won't even get the chance to look for a denies. Arteezy's damage is far too much. RMN's trying to run a stolen skewer from Crit. Runs him over. As EG making easy moves around the mid, getting some pressure very early onto this tier 2 tower. This lead getting rather sizable now for Evil Geniuses.
It feels like Nigma does not have a good read on how EG is ahead. You know, they're 7k gold ahead. This Kling does serious amount of damage. I believe that's a full Deso coming on him 17 minutes in.
Oh boy.
And this Doom.
Oh boy.
BKB drums and the phase boots. Like, how are you gonna stop him?
You can't. I mean, so your physical damage, I mean, if you get the corrosives down and Miracle's able to punch him, maybe, but Miracle's not that. He's not at the point where he's really ready to fight. He's still pretty weak. They get the grab onto mind control. Miracle tries to step forward, but it's into a stun. He'll get the ult off, tries to focus down Arteezy. Arteezy on the run. Arteezy falling low. They bring down the Clinks. The Supernova gets taken out immediately by EG. And Nigma, they may have killed the Clinks, but they've lost 4 heroes for it. They're even trying to dive in a bit onto Weehaw. They won't go any further. Weehaw will be able to live, but these fights are just too tough for Nigma to take right now.
Where was Weehaw in that fight? Saving the RP for the game 4. Oh wait, this is not the best of 5. This is
the
last game.
He's nearly. Oh no. They should have gone back. He didn't.
You expect them to go back. You know, everyone is pretty low, but they still go for a sneaky play, delaying his Blink Dagger.
Yeah, he was getting close. He's about 1,800 gold into it. Really needing that blink. They need some sort of way to make the counter plays. And I mean, if they can find it, if they do get that Kinetic Field, Static Storm, or RP to set things up, they do still have that very strong team fight. On top of that as well, GH has got a Meteor Hammer finished. But as you say, with the BKB on Ramses and with the insane amount of fun that EG's cores have, these fights are just going to be so hard for Nigma to play. You know, if the last game was sort of put on a hard difficulty after the laning stage, this one's on insane.
Oh my god, this damage, he just smells. And they have enough, they're going to go for Roche. They definitely have enough.
Yeah, why not? Arteezy hits like an absolute madman right now.
340 damage with the Deso, and then Enchantress can easily just tank the Roche. There's a Meteor Hammer plate.
All right, bit of a poke. RMN, he's getting jumped on. GPK, this incredibly agile hero, won't be able to continue quite yet. The Static Storm comes to an end though, and GPK persists. Make sure there's no interference from Nigma around the pit as the space is there for EG to finish it off and Arteezy to claim the Aegis.
Now he also has the Imp Claw on the Clanks. They might get 4 bounty runes, so this is gonna snowball so heavily. Crit, getting a Blink Dagger. You have Doom, I believe he's also going for 1. It's gonna be very tough for them to actually take a fight right now.
Oh, down bottom, mind control. Well, will manage to get himself out of the stolen Static Storm. Does Weehaw have that blink yet? He must have it. Must have it about now. So they've got that jump. He's going to go for the solo skewer onto Ramses. Instant BKB from Ramses. No messing around. In fact, he's going to turn towards Weehaw. GPK thinking about chasing this. Has been Corrosive Haste. He's going to go in aggressively with the Astral Step, bringing Weehaw low. Lift up by the Yules. Weehaw is going to skewer away with the jump forward off the skewer back. Counterplay. Beautiful stuff here from the Rubik. The Doom's down on Miracle. Oh, they're getting run over pretty hard right now, Nigma. EG coming in at the sort of the highest of class here in game 3.
I love how Ramses was just holding on to that dude like he could easily use it again. Magnus, but did not want another skewer play from Crit.
Yeah, Crit. He's just coming in with infinitely better skewers than we've seen from Weehaw this game. He's struggled this time.
Crit,
Magnus.
Crit is the best position for a player in the world, only because Lil does not have a team.
There we go. Big praise there. Big praise indeed. And definitely after a performance like this, certainly warranted. They're 16k up. Yeah, EG. I mean, well, Nigma, they're going to be looking back, and they're probably still saying why about that dive early on behind the tier 1 mid. That really was the start to the end of this.
It was just a game-losing play. You know, everything went EG way. This is one of the desperation smokes.
That's easy.
Still Aegis on play.
He just diving in. He dispels the whole smoke himself. He takes down RMN in a couple of hits. There's telekinesis onto the Phoenix. He gets the Supernova out. Skewer across to the side. Can they kill the egg? They'll turn. They'll focus it down. It's gone. There'll be a buyback from GH. Mind controlling with the 2-man cross in the back. But they're in. Weehaw, RP on 3. Is there any damage follow-up? There is not. Weehaw's going to go down. 4 dead on Nigma. No buybacks on the 4 of them. GH trying to dive away, but the impetus chases him through. A fade bolt from Crit to the back. Wipes the side of Nigma as they're all dead. EG up to the high ground.
I don't think they're gonna give up. Like, they're gonna lose another side, and that was such a big play from Clinks, you know, breaking the smoke, killing the disruptor before he could get any spells off.
I mean, you can feel it there, the fact that Arteezy was able to just sneak in to the midst of the five of them, no sort of detection thrown out, the panic was very apparent from Nigma.
He pulled a little sneaky on them.
And they were not ready for that one bit. BKB complete for Arteezy as well. Not that he was really having any trouble anyway surviving in these fights. He's been doing just fine. But now, with that magic immunity, he's going to be just a whole another sort of problem to take down. They don't have much to go through that BKB. As they're down 21k. A 21k lead here, just 23 minutes in from EG.
This is going to be such a huge item. Void Spirit, Yule Scepter. How many clutch Yule Scepters did he cast on, like, Phoenix mid-diving during the Skewer or just controlling the Ursa? And now he has a full Aghanim Scepter with the Arcane Rune. So AoE silence, 2 charges. Like, Mag's gonna die once again.
Yeah, it's just all too easy for them to get these kills. One by one they fall. The Static Storm's there onto the Void Spirit, but again, he's able to buy time with the Yules up. GPK, he's away. Does get hit by the stun, but Mind Control falls. Ramses drops the Doom down onto Miracle. It's all getting so incredibly messy. Crit again, I believe, with a stolen Skewer, bringing back in GH.
You know what I say, Owen? When it's time to call it, it's time to call it. They just got team wiped once again. I don't think they can take another fight. Almost 400 damage on Clinks, 24 minutes in. Not too bad, huh?
Radiant's top tower.
Yeah, not too bad at all. Nearly level 18 on top of that as well, Arteezy. They're holding on Nigma. They've probably got one final attempt at a fight in them. They have the RP, they have the Supernova, but they are getting mega creeped here at 24 minutes by EG.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
Let's see what Nigma has left, as this will be the final shot. They try, they get the 3-man RP, but it's Resonant Pulse Silence just stopping any follow-up crush. They're getting killed off right by the fountain. Miracle will pop the ult, try and turn towards Ramses. GH healing him up. He is burning. GPK will manage to kill the Void Spirit. Does something, a buyback from RMN. Can they catch more out of this? They get the glimpse back onto Arteezy. He's trapped in the kinetic field. Miracle tries to commit, but the telekinesis will halt his attempt. He looks to jump back as she goes back towards Arteezy. Miracle now going for the refuel. GH
losing to
goes for the Sunray. He did get the 2-man Meteor Hammer onto the 2 of them. They have killed the Clinks, but they'll lose RMN. Miracle does also get the pickup onto Fly. Crit out just in time with the TP, won't burn to the Fire Spirits. The game not to be called quite yet. Nigma, they do kill off 3.
I think they're gonna try to go into Roche, but the super creeps, mega creeps are approaching, so that's gonna be a huge issue for them.
I mean, they're trying their best to hold on, honestly. If we're in any sort of world where Nigma's able to make a comeback here, this would be one of the most insane ones you'll ever see. So I wouldn't get your hopes up too high, as this is so hard now for Nigma to turn around. They're dealing with mega creeps. EG still with a 25k gold lead at just 25 minutes in.
I mean, they could not take a fight without mega creeps. What's the play here? I see Ursa queuing up Battle Fury just to deal with the mega creeps, and he's getting close, just 1,000 gold away.
I mean, if they did it once, maybe they can do it again, that sort of a fight. That last one only requiring the extra resource of RMN and his buyback. Everybody else just doing that with the 1 life. And GH, I mean, he's pulling out some cute plays. We are seeing the dive Meteor Hammer catching a couple of heroes each time in the fight. So now with the Halberd, he's got another effort to roll for his bottom lane. Doom will be dropped.
Gotta kill him with style, you know, Yule Scepter into Remnant. Pretend you're not there.
Miracle having to pop the ult to get away. Also the Static Storm being used to contain Arteezy. CEG, they could just go over the finishing blow now. They've got 5 versus 4.
500 damage on clicks. I don't think Crit is gonna make another tweet about the hero. after this game.
I think you're right. I think he's going to be pretty happy with how it's been fine-tuned right now.
Radiant's middle tower
It grabs it onto RMN, pulled back by the Remnant. A Supernova will be dropped down. It did disarm the Clinks as well. He's got the strength. It's not enough to take out the egg. Gonna be successful. The Supernova stun kills off the two of them. We are doesn't catch anyone with the skewer though. Dives away.
They
Take
pop
around
the glyph.
tier 4. I mean, they're holding yet again. I mean, honestly, GH just coming in with these spirits, with the halberd. You know, I feel like it's only a GH Phoenix that sort of stands there against a 5-man push of a team on his own and says, I'm going to get this Supernova off. He is managing to control them as this Phoenix.
Sometimes it really feels like that, but the Roche is gonna spawn. Let's see. Oh, it's a long spawn, almost full 3 minutes. Like, if EG wants to take this one safely, you know, just wait for the Roche, but you're 25k gold ahead of them.
Yeah, still an incredible lead here from EG, but definite, you know, very slight signs of life from Nigma as they do manage to repel EG for the second time.
This is a dope item on Clank's Enchanted Quiver. Also, there's a double damage on the bottom.
Yeah.
It looks like the plan for the team here, just getting as many halberds online as they can. I think you know, the key component of them winning those last few fights is keeping the egg alive, so they've got enough disarms to spare.
He's gonna give him bottle to bottle up that DD, regen some mana. 2 minutes until the next Roche. Only hero with the buyback at the moment is Void Spirit.
Yeah, we've got slowly got the ones coming back online for Nigma. They themselves, they've got 2 more available. Miracle and Weehar just 600 gold off it. Whereas EG, I mean, again, themselves, as long as they get like one fight, sort of with 1 or 2 kills collectively in a fight, they'll have the money for buybacks on their heroes. Not that they should need it. You know, EG still sitting very comfortable with all tier 2s, even a tier 1 up on the bottom lane.
It's just a free Roche. For EG, they can't outpush the lanes. They're playing against the Mega Creep.
Yeah.
Eventually, the lanes are going to get pushed. Still, Ursa went for that Battle Fury as a second item to be able to deal with the Mega Creeps on top of Empower, so he kills them without receiving any damage.
And if you're Nigma and you do get the sense of EG backing up and going for the Roshan, can you go out and try and fight them there, or do you just have to wait in the base?
You need to go.
You gotta go. Okay.
They don't have a glyph. That's one of the issues that they're facing right now. I believe they have 1 smoke left, and this is like the Hail Mary play for them.
Fighter with us.
Buyback status slowly getting better for Nigma. You've got a second life on GH. Shadowblade's going to be picked up by Weehar. Try and allow him to get a better attempt at getting him. Mind Control's been able to farm over here quite peacefully for a while. Will get punished here though, as GPK and Fly hunt him down. And finally put an end. He's been able to take a fair few of those Ancients once he was out on the map. Smoke up from Weehar and RMN. May have been a little opportunity to try and hunt whilst they were killing off Mind Control elsewhere, but doesn't look like they'll have the time to do so. They'll sit up inside the base, 30 seconds and Mind Control's back. As EG, I think as you pointed out, definitely just playing a little reserve, saying, hey, you know what, if they don't want to call it, they want to keep playing on, we'll just wait for Roshan, take the easy route out.
And Roche is there. They're scouting things out.
Yeah.
With the Courier, Solar Crest. Yeah, this Roche goes down so quickly. When they bring the heroes, I don't think Doom can solo it.
They're going to need Artul. And he goes with the DD. Roshan not going to stand.
Look at those crits.
Very nice. 1600 crits here from the Clinks. Aegis into the hands of Arteezy as GPK grabs the cheese. And now, what should be a simple ending for EG. We'll see if they get that simple ending that they expect. Weehar is waiting with the Shadowblade. Look at the initial jump onto Arteezy. The backlines, Weehar's got the RP on the 2 of them, dragging them both into the Static Storm. Fly getting low, but he's able to force himself out to the side. Fly will live. Arteezy's already picked up the kill on Mind Control, and RMN turns back over towards Miracle. It's a triple kill for Arteezy. 4 of them dead and gone. This time the egg will fall. It's not going to be successful. GH will buy back, but 1 versus 5. There's nothing he can do to stop this game from coming to an end as EG clean him up. Another ultra kill to end this one as Arteezy finishes it off with a bang. GG is called.